Welcome back to Rex Arthur TV, Rex Arthur Show. This is the LGBTQ channel that discusses LGBTQ issues with an LGBTQ approach and an LGBTQ perspective, and also a humanistic approach in an LGBTQ plus planet. And we are continuing with the analysis of UDHR, the historic document for human rights, as this week we are celebrating 70 years of the UDHR. And we had promised that we were gonna do a complete video on the document, and we are going to be looking article by article. So we're going to have 30 videos addressing each article. So today and right now we're at Article 2, which is a ban on discrimination, and this is what it says: everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration, without distinction of any kind, such as race, number 1, color, number 2, sex, number 3, language, number 4, religion, number 5, political, number 6, or other opinion, number 7, national, number 8, social origin, number 9, property, number 10, birth, number 11, or other. What's that? Other status, number 13. I think it should be 13. Sorry, I counted badly. Furthermore, no distinction shall be made on the basis of the political, jurisdictional, or international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether it be independent, trust, non-self-governing, or under any other limitation of sovereignty. Okay, this one is very interesting. Well, they're saying that even if you're a different country, a territory, a colony, you will not be discriminated against. But I don't think colony should... it's applying here because a colony is a non-self-governing or any other limitation of sovereignty. So that they're saying, in case you are colonized, it will not mean you will not be discriminated against. Now, we have to have critical analysis of these articles. Should this article be reformed? That's the question we will leave to people. Okay, I like the first part. The first part is very clear, that everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedom set forth in this declaration, without distinction of any kind. So there is no race distinction, no color distinction, no sex distinction. That's where LGBTQ people come in. No language distinction, no religion distinction, no political distinction or other opinion. Also LGBT issues come in there. And national distinction, and social origin distinction, and property distinction, and birth distinction or other status distinction. So no one is to be discriminated against on the basis of anything. So you have to understand that. But where I'm having a problem is that there will be no discrimination on the basis of the political, jurisdictional, international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether it be independent, whether it is a trust, whether it is not independent, because non-self-governing is not independent, or under any other limitation of sovereignty. So there's I think, in my view, in my reading of that article, there's a problem because is this the reason why South Africa didn't get independence? It could be. But it is not that they were not working to make South Africa to get independence. Because if this article was different, then South Africa would have got independence very early. But I think what they were trying to... So what I'm trying to say is, even we are going to find out when South Africa... We'll find out when countries came and joined the UDHR and signed up to the UDHR, so that we can be very clear to know, did the apartheid state sign up to UDHR, or it was South Africa, the Republic of South Africa. So we'll find that out later on. Okay, so that is Article 2. So no one should be discriminated against. You are entitled to all the rights and freedoms in this declaration. Of course, as I've told you, please don't take the document as serious, because it's not yet a legal binding document. But I would wish the world has a global constitution whereby all of these rights are legally binding. When you have a constitution, it's a legally binding document. In fact, the constitution is a supreme law of a land. And the world has no constitution. That's why United Nations is not a sovereign body. It is a gathering of sovereign nations, but it is not a sovereign body of nations. Because if it was a sovereign body of nations, then UN would be ruling all the countries of the world. But because they value the principle of sovereignty, UN does not rule countries of the world. So, to the conspiracy theorists that claimed that the UN controls the nations of the world, it's not true. It's because UN is a collection of sovereign countries. UN is not a sovereign collection of countries. By sovereign I mean that the UN is not a body that rules countries. All right, good. So we're done with Article 2. It's a very tricky one. How much marks will you give it? I'll give it 60%. Yes, because the second paragraph has some issues. People will argue. All right.